Hi guys, my name is Sakoura. How is everybody's doing? Well, I'm doing great. In Cali, it's been crazy. The weather was 94 degrees in the middle of November. I don't know why, but that's our problem. Anyway, let's go into this video. Let's get comfortable. I have my hot chocolate with a dash of cinnamon ready to go. I have my blankie, very cozy. I have my sweater. I have my book just to go over some tips and tricks for you guys. Alright, so this interview is for my flight attendant folks who's going to face-to-face interview and those who's going to a professional face-to-face interview. Number 1, dress to impress. For women, you need a skirt if you're going with skirt that is knee length, a blouse, and a blazer. Or if you're going with a dress, try to wear a dress with a blazer. Handbag, if you have any handbag. Also, for flight attendant, go with pearl earrings, pearl necklace, and a watch. For men, you need a suit, basics color, which I will go over that. You need a watch and a well-groomed. If you have those big beard, try to keep it in length. Alright, basics color is something that is not very bright, just like black, blue, gray, white. So those are 4 basics color for professional that I have known or see people are wearing. So try to keep in those areas. Second, no multiple piercing or visible tattoos if you have any. If you do have tattoos, try to cover it. But for a flight attendant, no tattoos. But if you do, don't lie about it. Just cover it and tell them that, okay, I know how to cover. For women, you only need 1 on each ear. And for men, no piercing for FA. For flight attendant. So that's another tip, but I'm not sure about any other professional jobs, so make sure try to Google or research on their dress code. Number 3, your nails. So women, try to keep a basics color, no green, no neon yellow nails. Try to keep it basics. As you can see, I have white nails right now. And also no acrylic nails that goes up to this high, because professional, if you're working in their facility and someone from corporates come and visit you, you're presenting that to their company, they're gonna ask you and talk to you in private. So try to keep it as short as you can. And if you like color, try to go color. Try to go with nudes or light pink, or maybe clear if you don't like color nails. Clear. If you have chip nail, remove it all. Remove it all, because all those little scuff on your nails is not a good impression for the company at all. So this goes with everyone. It depends on the company again. Men can have nails polished, but if the company allows you, you could do it. Make sure you do your research first. But I know for FA, male, you can't do it at all. No nail polish. Tips number 4, no gum at the interview. So if you have bad breath, take mints. Don't chew gum. Again, don't chew gum. Why did I say no gum? Well, let me tell you. Alright, so some people like to chew gum outside of their mouth. So while they're answering, they don't want to see your gum. That's just so disgusting. So don't chew gum. If you have that habit that you chew out of your mouth, don't ever chew gum. I'm telling you, no gum. Working with people who have bad breath that I can't stand, but I didn't want to tell them because I don't want to embarrass them in an interview. So take mints. Try to offer mints. if you have any mints. So after you dress to impress, you check your self in the mirror. You have the confidence going in. Your breath smells good. Everything is ready to go. It's time for you to meet your interviewer. So it could be a recruiter or an HR that they're gonna interview you. Maybe like the head of the department that's gonna interview you. The first thing they're gonna do is reach out for those hands and shake it. So my tips number 5 is handshake. See your beautiful face and these hands, right? So that's why you need a good groomed nails. So reach out, firmly shake 1, 2, 3, and release. Because some people don't know how to handshake. They would just go in, grip it, handshake very fast. After like 5 minutes, they still shaking. So I'm like, I need my hand now. Can I just have my hand now? And don't ever go grip and 2 hand or shake. Don't do that. Firm grip, 1, 2, 3, and then release. And just say, hello, how's your day? Nice to meet you. Tips number 6 is your smile. Smile, 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 smile. I cannot stress you enough to smile. To any professional jobs out there, they want to see your smile. Because the first 30 seconds they're going to see is your personality, right? That's what they're going to judge you on after from seeing you to a handshake. So make sure you smile and just be happy to be there. Even though later on you're going to be crying that you don't have a job. But I'm okay, I'm smiling. And just keep smiling, right? Just keep on smiling and be positive as you can. Tip number 7. Answer a question. Alright, so many people on Facebook have messaged me how my process is going and what questions they're gonna ask and what kind of question can they answer even though when it's negative. So here's my tips and tricks for you. First is to be positive. Second, research on the company. Maybe go on Google and search on Glassdoor the company name and the interview questions. So it will pop out different variety of questions and there's so many people reply to it, how to answer it. My tips is not to book memorize any of those questions because remember, those questions might not be asked in the interview. It's a really good practice for you and your brain. Get a book, write down those questions and practice to record yourself like this, answering those questions. When you're reading from your book to answer those questions, you feel comfortable with it because it was you. You're by yourself. No one is listening to you. So by recording yourself, practicing, it's to see how you're going to answer and how your interviewer is going to see you. Tip number 8. Less body or hand gesture during the interview. Alright, I'm the person who likes to talk with my hands all the time. Like this. Because it shows my emotion, it shows my personality, it shows my excitement. But during an interview, they don't want your hands in their face all the time. So that's kind of annoying. When you go to an interview, they're probably like a desk or something. You could hide your hands under the table and try to do like a small gesture if you have that habit of moving your hand like me all the time. So try to hide it under the table. And if you're sitting across from your interviewer and there's no like table in front of you, try to cross your hand and hold your hand like this. When I went on an interview with my public health internship, there's no table in front of us or between us. So I was like in those movie scene when you're just sitting in the middle of the room and then there's people across from you with the table and asking you questions. It's kind of like that. So for me, either I hold my hand like this or try to cross my hand like this to help me stop from moving my hand. Tip number 9. Alright, I lost track of this. Alright, for my FA folks out there, and I believe this will go with any other professions, try to keep it simple. Simple is key. Simple makes the life easier because the interviewer is not there to listen to your story, and you're not there to write a book. You're there to send a text to a friend straightforward, because for the interviewer, they have hundreds and thousands of people out there that they need to go through, and they're not there to listen to your story. And also, I'm saying this, the interviewer are tired of asking the same question over and over and over again. So keep it simple and try to make them want to hear more of your story. Tip number 10, negative questions. How am I gonna answer a negative question? Because in an interview, your mind's always set to a positive and, very nerve-wracking position. I have 3 steps that I want to share with you guys. Step number 1 is answer negative. Step number 2 is turn into a positive. Step number 3, what the company could do to help you with your negative. Step number 11, I think, be the one to stand out. So again, there's hundreds and thousands of people who waiting outside, or if you're having a group interview, there's so many people who's gonna say, try to stand out, try to stand out. And I'm like, how can I do that? I don't know how to do that, because if one person say one thing that is good, everyone's gonna repeat after you. So it's kind of hard to just stand out and try to stand out by be yourself. Again, you are unique. Many people go through different situations, different experience. Go what you know. Don't book memorize or copying other people, because they could say, okay, you're just like her. I should hire her, not you, because you both have the experience. So what's the point of hiring both of you? So again, go what you know and try to stand out because you are unique. Step number 12. So this go under tell your story only if you asked to do so. When they ask you when was the time you did this, the employees could see if you could follow direction or not. Alright, for my FA folks out there, you already know this. Go with the STAR methods. So S is for situation, T is for task, A is for action, R is for result. So try to follow that while you're telling your story, so that way you can keep it short and not just blobbing. Keep it in a paragraph form, so like about 4 sentences, because you don't want to bore them. They have many people out there to interview, and you're not the only one. Just remember that you're not the only one. So try to entertain them, and I hope you guys could take these tips and tricks to your face-to-face interview, either for a flight attendant or any professional jobs. Leave them down below if you have any questions. Follow me on Instagram. Alright, bye guys. So I have 3 steps. That's 4. Number 6, answer a question. Tip number 7,